Namaste, welcome yogis. I'm Andrea and I'm here with Hayley, and this is Express Hamstrings. You're going to need 2 bricks and the whole of this class is based at the wall. So take your mat to the wall to prepare. Enjoy. Okay, so we're going to start in Ardha Uttanasana. So come and place your hands at shoulder distance on the wall and walk your feet back until they are underneath your hips. And make sure that you almost slightly undercut this so that you're not hyperextending in your knees. You want to open up the relationship to the backs of the legs and don't over collapse into the shoulders. So as you breathe in, draw the energy into the navel. Feel strongly that you can pull the muscles up towards the bones. And as you exhale, push into the wall with the hands and elongate the spine. Good. Take another deep full breath in, feeling the energy moving up in the fronts of the legs and breathing out completely. Good, great. One more inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees and walk forward towards the wall. And then slowly release the arms, roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Good. And then turning around to come to hands and knees, take the 2 bricks and we're going to take dog pose with our hands on the 2 bricks. So you need to think about starting with your feet, soles of the feet towards the wall. And as you lift the knees up, take a deep breath in, draw up. And as you exhale, move the chest back towards the fronts of the thighs. Inhaling, pushing strongly through into the hands as you lift up towards the hips. And exhale, elongate the backs of the legs. So if your hamstrings are tight, we want to bring more energy to the front of the leg, the quadricep muscle, so that you can really elongate the back of the legs. Good. Take a deep full breath in. And then as you breathe out, begin to bend the right leg and take the right leg up the wall in Ikapada or one-legged dog version. Keep the toes tucked. And as you breathe in, pelvis is square. Try to imagine that you're opening up through the back of this leg and into the back of the knee. Good. Pushing strongly down into the bricks to open up through the front of the chest. Good. And then exhale, release the leg down. You can either drop down to your knees or we'll go straight away to the second side. Nice inversion to begin. So tucking the toes under. Good. Again, checking that the pelvis stays level. Breathing in, pushing strongly into the arms. Breathing out, opening up through the back of that left leg. Both legs are trying to remain straight, so you're really harnessing the muscles around the hamstring, around the legs, around the lower back. Exhale, lower that leg towards the floor. And then we're going to soften the knees and we're going to walk forward towards your hands. So you can find that you might need to come up onto the fingertips here. Good. But bring the feet so that they're hip distance apart. And again, checking. Find the relationship to where the hips are directly over the top of the ankles. Relax the head, relax the shoulders. And on a deep breath in, fill the lungs. Exhale, soften the knees. Releasing the backs of the legs and roll yourself bone by bone all the way up to stand. Take your time to articulate through the spine and find Tadasana here. Extending out, breathing in, breathing out. Good. Great. And then turning to face sideways, we're going to take the legs wide for Prasarita padottanasana. Taking the bricks off your sticky mat so that you can move them. Slightly, try to pigeon toe your feet. So turning your toes out and pressing your outer heel bones down. Hands to the pelvis as you breathe in, lengthen. And as you breathe out, fold forward, hinging over the top of the hips. And take the hands so that they are placed on top of the bricks. Now, as you breathe in here, you're going to start to lengthen the arms, extending and pushing the bricks forward. Good. So that you're thinking about lengthening and extending through the spine. Toes again, big toe is nice and heavy on the mat. Outer heel bones pressing down. And think about lifting and pulling up through the fronts of the legs. a little test just to check that you haven't pushed away too far and brought your hips forward is to see if you inhale, if you can take your hands just off the bricks and hover there. Good. So engaging the energy into the core and making the legs really work, hugging them in towards the outer hips. Good. Exhale, place the hands down. Take a deep full breath in. Exhale now, begin to soften the knees again, walking the bricks and the hands back to the center. Good. Well done. Take a breath in, look forward, lengthen the spine, straighten the arms, lengthen the legs. As you exhale, place the hands back to the hips. Breathing in, draw the navel in as you bring yourself all the way up. Feel the legs really strongly pulling in, muscles hugging into the bones. And exhale, step the feet together, Tadasana. And see if you can work on lengthening, feeling the expansion and the release in the backs of the legs. Good. Then taking the bricks and standing on the bricks. Again, we want the feet about hip distance apart, so just adjust that a little. That's it. And feeling that you can almost bring the heels towards the back of the bricks. Place the hands onto the pelvis. Take a deep breath in, eyes are open, and as you exhale again, imagine that you're pulling up like you're wearing stockings. So the front of the legs, pull up the thighs and fold forward over the tops of the legs. At some point, you're going to release the arms down, and you can take a softness now through the knees a little bit as we take the weight slightly back and see if you can tip the brick to place your hands underneath. So you're coming right onto the top of the wrists, which stimulates the arms. Good. Now watch your balance. Take a breath in now and look forward and see if you can pull up the tops of the legs, opening up through the back of the legs, and then exhale and fold forward over the top. This is a padottanasana. Good. Hand to foot movement. So as you breathe in fully. As you breathe out, see if you can open up through the backs of the legs. Smooth breath in. Exhale, smooth breath out, watching your balance, making sure you're not hyperextending in the knees. One more breath in. Exhale completely. Good. Now breathe in, look forward, eyes are open. Take the hands from underneath the bricks and place them once more back towards your hips. Engage through the pelvic floor and the belly as you inhale, lift yourself all the way up. And as you exhale, just release the arms and try to feel that you can really plug down through the bricks and into the earth. Good, excellent. And then step off the bricks. And once more, take your wall hang. So just seeing if there's a difference between the legs now as you place the hands no wider than the shoulders. You're going to step back, and we're using this second option of wall hang to bring ourselves into a position where our feet are level, and then we're going to inhale, use the belly to draw up, and then just stand up and release the arms. Now, take one of your bricks and stand on it with your left leg. So roughly where you've placed your foot. That's it. So using that action of plugging in, see if you can bend the right knee into the chest now. Now you're gazing towards the wall, and I want you to use the action of the foot and the supporting leg to really pull up and be strong. And then exhale, interlace the hands underneath the leg, flex and extend and push that leg towards the wall. Good. And breathe here. Now raise the arms up either side of the ears and just check that you are in that really nice vertical position. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Don't hyperextend the underneath knee. As you breathe in, push into the wall with the right foot and bend your knee, but keep your chest lifted. Good. Exhale, extend the right leg and see if you can grow taller through the spine. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend, really strong through the leg. Inhale, bend, hips are level. Exhale, extend. Good. Now inhale, grow taller and feel so tall that you can begin to push your right heel off and then your big toes off and just balance there. And build some stamina and strength into the hamstring muscle in the legs. And then exhale, release the arms, release the leg. And change sides. Good. So place the right foot onto the brick. Now squeezing in, this is going to test the balance. Squeeze the left knee into the chest. Try to draw the shoulders back. Place the hands underneath the left thigh. Inhale. Exhale, flex and extend the leg. Try not to bend that supporting leg though. That's the hard thing. That's why the brick's there. Raise the arms up. Pelvis is level. Draw the belly up and in. Good. Exhale. Now as you inhale, bend the left knee, but try and grow taller through the body. Exhale, extend the left leg. So the right leg's working as well. Inhale, bend. So if you can grow taller, exhale, extend, push to the wall. Inhale, bend. You kind of want the leg about hip height. Exhale, extend. Now inhale, grow so tall that you can start to lift the left heel, lift the left toe, and now you're building strength in that hamstring. And then exhale and release. Good. Step off. Face back towards the center, so away from the wall. Reach and grab and hold on to your opposite elbow. And then exhale, fold forward again over the tops of the legs. Breathe in and breathe out. Just relax there, smoothing out the breath. See if you can feel the release through the legs. Smooth breath in, smooth full breath out. Good. Relaxing the arms. And then inhale very slowly, rolling yourself bone by bone up to stand. Exhale here. And go and place the back of your body onto the wall. And depending on your flexibility, take your feet about 1 foot distance or a little wider if you're a little more flexible away from the wall. Push your bottom back onto the wall and take your hands around and lift the buttock flesh up and back. Now again, you're going to try and imagine knees slightly soft, that you're folding over the tops of your groins and then trying to straighten your legs as you release your arms down. So the further away the distance from the wall will depend on how much stretch and release you get through the hamstrings. So this class is not a class to be doing if you've had pulls in your hamstrings. You need to be mindful with it. But in particular, if you want to work on developing the flexibility in these muscles, this is perfect. Good. Couple more deep breaths, in and out, feeling that the sit bones can lift up to release the whole back of the leg. Good. And then softening through the knees, you're going to slowly roll yourself all the way up and place, that's it, the body back, place the hips back, standing up, place your hands either side of the hips. Good. And then just step away from the wall and find Tadasana. Notice the legs, notice the release, and breathe steadily. Thanks everyone. Namaste.